Hi guys. So today is my day for planting my bulbs, daffodil bulbs. Last spring I decided I needed more, and I know I'm going to need more for the next spring too. But what I have today that we'll be planting are the Technicolor Daffodil mixture from Brecks and the late spring flowering daffodil mix. And I purchased all of them to be mid to late spring because I learned from last year we get those harsh spring frosts and snows that I think the later mine bloom, the prettier they'll be. And what I did do too, and I'm going to suggest we all do that, if you don't keep a photo memory of what your daffodils looked like, where they in the spring, what they were planted, then you won't have a reference as to where you need more. But I found, because I actually went back to my own video that I took in spring, an April walk, and I'll put that in the description, of where my daffodils came up and where I need more. I kind of had an idea, but unless you have a picture of it, by the time they die down, you don't know where your bulbs are. And so it's important to have some kind of reference point, whether with a photograph or a video, and just save it from year to year. And that will give you an idea of where you need to put all these bulbs. I also have one set of tulips. I was given this for my birthday from Sister Sylvia, and that will be put in this upper bed. The other thing that you want to know when you're planting your bulbs or any of your flowers in your garden is make certain that your view is the best view. So I was sitting in the TV area that I sit in, and I took a picture this morning, and I'll put that on the screen, of my view in late winter, spring, that I look out every morning. And I also usually sit in this chair in the mornings, or in this chair in the mornings with the heater on in the spring. And my view is going to be more by the rain barrel garden, the tree, and by the tall grasses. And any bulbs I have left, I'll just put them in the other areas that I also know need some more. So think about that too. It's real important to notice your view. That's what matters, because you're the one that's looking at your garden, and that's what matters, is what you see every day. So I won't be planting them. We'll be putting them on the ground, and then I'll go ahead and plant them off camera. And what I'll be using, my tool, the soil should be good enough that I can just use this wonderful bulb planting tool. It is measured to 5 inches. It has a serrated edge, which really cuts into the soil. And again, a gift from Sister Sylvia, who plants a lot of bulbs on her beautiful farm up in down in Fairmont. And then I will throw a little bit of biotone. If you have bulb tone, you can throw that, about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoonful, in the holes. If I find that this isn't working, I'll just dig a trench with my little small shovel. 6 inches. I think these all require at least 6 or 9 inches deep. 6 inches deep and 4 to 6 inches apart. And I will put mine closer together so that they make a little more of an impact. And I will be throwing these on the soil 3 to 5 at a time. I think odd numbers are the best, and I think in groups it looks the best, except in a few formal areas. You can plant your bulbs any way you want. That's just how I do mine. So anyhow, let's go on to the garden, and I'm going to do, I'm going to actually mix all of my bulbs into the box and mix them up, because they're all mid to late spring, and the colors are gorgeous. I'll put those on the screen. And I want to show you, here's a good example of how they multiply in the ground. So in a couple years, and I don't know how long this one bulb came to me, if they double every year, but I will notice this spring in 2023 what last year's bulbs multiplied. So we're going to just go through, and I'm going to throw these on the ground, and then I'll come back and let me take, I'll take this tool with me and the biotone. Meet you in the garden. So guys, I've already looked at my video, and I know this area I want to put a few, at least 3 at a time. right in here because these were bare spots. I knew I had daffodils in front of St. Francis, daffodils in this corner, and so I'm going to put two sections of these newer ones right here because I can see them coming out of that area right there. We're going to head towards the grasses. There's a big swatch down there that I want to see. And once you put these in the ground, you want to cover them up with soil, but you also want to mulch them. And if I have mulch in this bed, I will cover them up with mulch. If not, I'm gathering all of these leaves that I will definitely mulch them with leaves at the end of season. So I'm going to put, this is again several in this area. Oops, I'll pick that one up. This was a real bare area in the spring that didn't have anything. So I will get these in there and they will be so pretty. Tall too. 20 to 24 inches. So 20 inches is about here on my knee. 24 came up to about here. So they'll look gorgeous before all of these daylilies raise up. You'll be able to see them. The other place that was needing bulbs, I didn't have any kind of late season daffodils here in front of this nice tree. We had some early season, and those are the ones that just their heads flopped in the snow. So I'm hoping we can get better bang for our bucks with these guys being a little taller. So those are my three areas. And then I want to, oh, I did notice, I'm running around, but also back in here, I didn't have any daffodils. So these are going to go right there. Those, and the last ones are going to go in this flower bed right here. And what this tells me is I need tons more. I need to add more. I do have daffodils on my the left side of the bed here in the shade garden. Excuse me, but I need to put some in this little corner. I want some right in here in front of my cat's pajamas. Or no, cat's meow nepeta. So it won't be hard getting those dug in, and that's going to be my job for today. And we'll just dream of those Technicolor ones and the late blooming collection. It'll be beautiful. But I know that I'm going to have to start dreaming this winter for more for this area, those terraced areas. You know, it just takes more bulbs than what you think. I can see why people buy, what did Laura buy? 7,000 bulbs, I think. But wow, her gardens are going to be gorgeous. Anyhow, thanks for watching Gardening on the West Fork, Zone 6. We will see you in the next video. Subscribe if you haven't. Bye.